Hey, what's up? So yesterday I was working. I'm going to show you the trade that I wanted to do yesterday, but I didn't pull the trigger because I couldn't guarantee that I would be at my computer. But I did have a really nice entry. Um, so this is in the same vein as like the plays that I've been seeing that like spike up, they dip back down to some pre-market level, and then they spike again. So I originally wanted to get in here, but I thought that from 949 to 850 was way too much risk reward. And then, I kept waiting with it, and I saw that that this was slightly higher of a low, but this was a lower low or a lower high. So I was like, nah. But then I saw that it kind of bottomed out in the 920-ish, 916 area, and I was kind of using this as my ultimate base, you could say, of like, okay, it's bottomed in the 860s. Where is it going to take off next? And I saw that it bottomed again here um, in the nines, 909, 910, and it had a lower high. And I think you could put this in the category of chasing, not wanting to miss my entry point. But I got in at 960, which is kind of like here. But if I would have waited, maybe I could have got a better entry. But I didn't want to miss my chance because it's a top percent gainer. It's a low float. It's almost rotated once, and these things can move quick. Like from here, it moved like a dollar a share. So that's what I was hoping for, but that's not what happened. And then I'm going to zoom in here to show you how I was looking at the candles, which really give me just, my footing. That's like, it's like I'm rock climbing, and this is like, where can I put my foot? So above this yellow line, I saw that this bottomed. I immediately felt bad when this one dipped lower. I didn't want to um, I didn't want to exit right away because this was my risk, which I said was 920, but is more so like 913 when I really zoom into it. And if you can just see this huge panic, um, you know, I don't want to be in that. And my original idea was to wait for this one to get into the sixes because I saw that it had support right here in the 650s, 680s area. So this was my ideal entry. It's also midday trading, which is not good. I like to stick from 9 to 11. So this was like 10:54. So that was my thesis. My thesis was that the stock would get down to 960, 980, and then bounce off of that level because I saw a bunch of support. I'll show you again in that area, like right in here. But then again, you could say that this was a nice consolidating area in the 990s. I think it just got up there, not even. No, it never got up to the 990s. Um, so, but I trust what I'm doing because you literally saw that the stock panicked from the 930s to the 870s. It would have blown past my risk. So I think I did a really good job in cutting the trade, even though it didn't exactly hit my risk. But I said 920, and this is where 920 is, but I was originally going off of this. So yeah, as soon as I see how this one's on the yellow candle and this one's on the second yellow candle, I was like, shit, this is downtrending. I need it to stay above the next level and keep grinding in a stepping fashion. So, and then this one was even lower, and I was like, forget it. And I was like, should I get out in the 920s? And I saw that it perked a little bit over here, like 938, 938, 939 a few times. So I was lucky enough to get executed at 939. So my exact entry and exit was at like 10:53, 10:54. I got in at 9:60, and at 11:08, around that time, yeah, 11:08, 9:39. So let's do 960 minus 939. I lost 21 cents a share. Not bad on a speculative play. So I'm going to wait and see if this will, I'm out of day trades until tomorrow, but I'm going to wait and see if my original thesis would have held up. This was another idea that I had just a second before, is I saw that this bottomed in the 515s, and I was like, oh, maybe it's going to keep going, but it's not a top percent gainer, and I wanted to get in on this yesterday, so this is the second day of the move. If this was the first day, you know, and it had this run up, I would be interested in it. So I'm going to show you what I was looking at yesterday. So this was the move up from the 2s. You know, it pulled back to the 370s, and I started looking at it in this time period, and it's got lower highs, and right in here when it made that lower high, I was interested in it, risking off of like four, or actually I saw that it, like, VWAP was like right here at 457, and I saw that it ramped up to the 470s. I wanted to risk off of here, but I was worried because the next step down is the 420s and the next step down is the 360s, but from this point it went all the way to the 7s, so it really was a beautiful play. So that sucked, but yeah. So what can I think about this one? I don't know. But so I only did 90 shares, so you know, that's partially because it is a high price stock. So I think my account is now at 900, but I'm still playing it safe. I'm disappointed by all the losses in a row. You know, something that works yesterday might not work today, although this was nice. You know, when I wanted to get in, actually, I saw that it bottomed here at 10, and I wanted to get in this area, and it pushed all the way to 13 before like pulling back to the 11s, but this was too much of a gap for me at 70 cents. I was too scared of it. And then, you know, it started downtrending, but maybe that would have been the best entry, or even risking off of the bottom candle. You know, instead of looking at this one, I should just risk off the next one's bottom candle, because if it does break, then the trend is gone. Ideally, I'm looking for a bottom candle and then the next one is higher. So instead of risking off of that one, I'm going to give that a try, because let me see if that thesis would have held up here. Well, I would have been shaken out there, but like, let's say there, if I would have risked there because it's lower high than this guy, it never actually touches this level anymore. So it really just depends, but it's something that I'll keep in mind. It looks like this level is sort of holding in the 860s, but I'm done for the day. I had my one shot and it didn't go as planned, so that sucks. Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna keep trying. Hopefully, I will get, you know, some I feel so weird because I had like 6 good trades in a row. Like, some of them were a penny and the other ones went all the way up as 80 cents, and then it's been nothing but losses. So, and you know, there have been times where, like, either like yesterday, I could have had a great trade, but I couldn't trade, you know, without, like, maybe I would have had to get up and leave the computer, and then what am I going to say? Sorry, I'm in the middle of a trade. So that's trader checklist stuff of, like, you know, you see something good, but you're I wasn't hesitating because of the, well, partially I was hesitating because of the price action, meaning like I was just kind of scared. In general, I'm always kind of scared, but I had an additional level of worry because of the work situation. So Yeah. But I will try tomorrow. Friday, Friday short squeeze. Fingers crossed. Um, what was another one that I was looking at? DMAC was up here also. I remember PIR when it was in the ones, no? Now it's in the nines? Crazy. I don't even know. I think I was trading PIR during the competition. This was nice over here in the 430s to 460s, or right here 5 to 560. So yeah, I just gotta get a play and get my confidence back. I know that I can do it, but I guess if you get like multiple red trade or losses, you're like, I feel if you're a hesitating person, your hesitation increases. So now my hesitation has increased. But I'm hopeful. I haven't given up completely. And that's all I can do. All right, bye.